आपने इतना बड़ा विषय लखविंदर सर सिंह ने जो हमें 1.5 घंटे में बताया, आपने उसको समराइज करके हमें 10 मिनट में इसके बारे में जो हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन करके दिया, इसके हम आभारी हैं सर आपके। अभी मैं जितने पार्टिसिपेंट हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं उनसे निवेदन करता हूँ कि किसी को अगर लखविंदर सर प्रोफेसर लखविंदर सर सिंह से कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछना हो तो वो पूछ सकते हैं। दिस सेशन ओपन फॉर क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन।
एक मिनट, मैं ये स्पीकर सर और ऑर्गेनाइजर दोनों से आग्रह करूंगा कि जो बच्चे या जो लड़के या जो भी हों वहां पर, वे अगर मराठी हिंदी में भी क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहें वो पूछें। अगर मराठी पूछेंगे तो ये प्रोफेसर तुषार साहब हैं, वो एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे उनको। हिंदी में पूछेंगे तो मैं उनको इंग्लिश में एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा प्रोफेसर साहब से। लेकिन अगर जिज्ञासा हो, पूछने की बात हो तो जरूर वे पूछें। मेरा ये आग्रह है कि उनको मान लिया जाए अगर ये हिंदी मराठी में भी पूछते हैं तब। थँक यू।
ओके ओके, मराठी मीडियमचे विद्यार्थी मराठीत प्रश्न विचारू शकतात, त्याला इंग्लिश मध्ये ट्रान्सलेट करून सरांना सांगता येईल। कोणाला प्रश्न विचारायचा है? किसी को क्वेश्चन पूछना है? एनीबॉडी आस्क?
Sir, may I ask one question?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Prasun, go ahead.
Yes,
Prasun.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, my question, first of all, sir, thank you for delivering such a great lecture on this crucial topic. I would like to thank Professor Lakhvinder Singh Sarji and also Nandakishore Sarji. My question is that, sir, I think it is a main battle of creating hegemony between the USS and China. And definitely, India is right now emerging as a superpower. It should also take some point in this topic, in this. But the main thing, Joe, I would like to ask, okay, should India take part in this battle directly, or should India take part as watch and wait mode? Should India take a position of watch and wait mode? And should India take the opportunities from this establishing hegemonial conflict? This is my question, sir. Sir, voice is not coming, sir, I think.
Okay, thank you very much for asking you. This is a very important question. I think, first of all, I would like to acknowledge that this is indeed a power struggle between two superpowers. And US is trying to keep its control over the region, and China is growing too fast. It's becoming too difficult for USA to keep its dominance. So, according to my observation, is that time is with China. It means with each passing day, China will keep getting more strong. China's naval power will keep getting stronger. China will become militarily more and more stronger. China will keep improving its economic relationship with the region and keep integrated with the region strongly. It means time is with China. China's position in the region will keep improving as the day by goes. So, if this process continues, it means it's just a matter of time when China is in a very powerful position. Now, then there's no struggle. Then what India should do now? My point, if you go back to my slides, I recommended 4 points. We should strengthen our own positions. We don't need to jump into the power struggle. We just strengthen our own capabilities, our own resources. So we have to just strengthen ourselves, our capabilities. As suggested, I have given 4 recommendations. Now, so far we are depending too much on military exercising, but that's not good. So we should start focusing on meeting of minds, like policy alignment, like improving our diplomatic infrastructure. Our embassy in the region is very bad shape, and we should educate more and more Indians about the region, so that in case there's a future clash between Chinese Navy, we should be able to explain to our public that why we have to send our children there to fight Chinese. So we have to work on multiple dimensions. We are not trying to jump into the power struggle. Power struggle will keep going on between USA and India. But just in case if China prevails, and China tries to dominate the whole region, naturally, China, the dominance will affect our own security. And it will be too dangerous to let Chinese come to the Bay of Bengal and fight them there. So it's better we go and fight Chinese in South China Sea. It's much better for us. So instead of they come to Bay of Bengal, we go to South China Sea because that protects our position. And then if we go to South China Sea, a real country will also support us. But if we try to let the Chinese come to the Bay of Bengal, then real country like ASEAN, they may not support us. Then we have to do or fight our own. So strategically thinking, my position is that we should start developing our capability, our sources, our policy alignments. And I have recommended many policy measures which we can take. The most important point, if you ask me, is the military alignment, policy alignment, that we should meeting our minds and we try to understand how this country understand China's threat and what they want to do, what are their fears, what are their capabilities, what are their strengths, and how we can use their strength. And like this, now we have time. As you know, according to our thinking, our calculations, it will take at least 30 to 40 years, China to complete the process, takeover process, maybe 25 years, maybe. So we have time. We are not running short of time, but we have to start thinking in that direction, that time is not in your favor. Time is in China's favor. But we can develop stronger capability. Like our relationship with Japan can be improved much manifold. Our relationship with Korea has a lot of potential, but so far we have not reached the potentials. So as a policy makers, we have to start thinking how we can improve our ties with the real country. Problem is with the core problem with us that the policy, our policy maker is our bigger policy engagement with the region. Our diplomatic mission in the region very low, very low presence. China is building embassies all over the region where thousands of people can work, and our embassies have 20 people, 10 people. How can we maintain and protect our interests and promote our policy thinking with the regional countries? So this is a time when we shall start improving our resources, improving our capability. We don't need to see as a power struggle between USA and China. We have to answer this question. If the USA prevails and China is pushed back, then good enough. Then these resources we can use for economic benefit. But just in case US is pushed back and China take over the region, then we have to confront Chinese. Chinese will come to Bay of Bengal, and that will be too dangerous, too close to call. What we do? So we start preparing our capability in the region. But the thing is that this process of Chinese expansion, Chinese growing power cannot be stopped. It's too late now. So we accept that one day or sooner or later we have to confront Chinese. Either we confront them in the Bay of Bengal or we confront them in South China Sea. So as a strategic thinker, we are proposing that let's face them in South China Sea. It's much better, much safer for us. For that, we have to improve. So let's not take into consideration power struggle. Let's think strategically. Let's think visionary as a vision. We have to protect our own country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anybody?
जी सर, मैं सूर्य प्रकाश व्यास जोधपुर से बोल रहा हूँ, जनरल व्यास विश्वविद्यालय से।
हाँ जी, हाँ बोलो।
जी, मैं सर से पूछना चाहता था कि जो साउथ चाइना सी का मामला है, तो सर इसमें जब आईसीजे का फैसला, फिलीपींस ने जब उसको मुकदमा ले गए आईसीजे में सर, तो चाइना के अगेंस्ट आईसीजे का फैसला आया और उसमें फैसले में बोला गया कि जो साउथ चाइना सी है वो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय समुद्र है और इस पर किस प्रकार से चाइना जो दावा कर रहा है वह सही नहीं है। लेकिन चाइना उस बात को मान नहीं रहा है और अपनी मनमर्जी करने पे आमादा है। तो सर क्या कोई ऐसे प्रावधान है आईसीजे के अंतर्गत कि अगर कोई पक्षकार वहां मुकदमे में पक्षकार है?
देखो ये बिल्कुल ठीक पॉइंट है। चाइना मानता नहीं है, बोलता हम माने, लेकिन चाइना डबल गेम। उसी कोर्ट को अगर किसी और रीजन में कोर्ट होगा तो चाइना को मानता है, ओके दिस इज डिसीजन बी एक्सेप्टेड। तो चाइना एक्सेप्ट द डिसीजन ऑफ द कोर्ट इन अदर रीजन, in like Europe, in Africa, China accept the decision of the international court. But in the South China Sea, they say that the court has no jurisdiction. So China is playing a double game. Now, I have proposed that China can deny, but we can strengthen a real country for their legal fight. legal fight. We have resources, much better resources to support legal country to fight legal battle with China. So far, we are not providing any kind of support to the real country to fight a legal battle. So our presence, our vision, so we can prepare a special policy group, special legal group. No, there are millions of ideas which can be created, so which provide legal support to fight legal resistance to Chinese expansion. So legal resistance cannot. So that I want to be very honest with you. Few days ago, last year, there was a discussion on South China Sea, and one Korean professor asked Chinese professor, China, India is increasing its military presence in the sea. What do you think? Are you worried? Professor immediately said no. He said, even if we're not worried, we are much stronger than Chinese Navy. So if we have to face the whole Chinese Navy, we can still prevail. So our military capability, naval capability in the region is not that strong. So, but our cultural capability, our legal capability is very stronger. So we can confront China legally. We can support this country. We can take a battle to not just one court, many courts. So we can create a legal mountain, legal Himalaya. Like they call it a wall of sand. We can call it mountain of There's a wall of mountains, wall of Himalayas. Legal battle. We can create a legal complicity for China. But so far our legal support to the regional country is very low. If you see my presentation, I strongly support that we have to support regional country so that they can build legal resistance to China. So your question is very valid. So far, there's no clause, but if you look deep into the legal mechanism, we can create one. There's always loophole in the system, So the question is very good and point to very good direction. Thank you.
हाँ सचिन कुमार